reading my story, Chasing Rainbows. Chapter 19, The Surprise Picnic.
Please hurry up, Mama. I'm going to be late for nursery school.
I'm coming. Jess hurried out of the cottage and took Louisa by the hand, and the pair hastened off in the direction of the village. If they hurried, Louisa would be in time for nursery and Jess punctual for work at the doctor's surgery. She had recently been asked to cover for the other receptionist who had taken sick. When Dr. Grayson had asked Jess to fill in the extra hours, she had been only too pleased to oblige. Louisa was fast growing out of her clothes, and shoes were always a problem. Besides which, the girl had taken well to the mornings spent at nursery school. It was good for her to spend more time in the company of other children. As for Jess, she was still uncertain of any future plans. Joseph's father had called around to break the tragic news. Jess had been shocked to the core when he explained. Jess arrived at the doctor's surgery with minutes to spare, and shortly after she heard the doctor's pony trap draw up outside. Then the patients started arriving, and the small surgery soon began to fill up. All the morning both she and Dr. Grayson were kept busy, and the hours soon slipped by. When at last she turned in at the nursery gates to collect Louisa, she felt rather hungry. She saw Louisa running towards her and hugged her close. Much to her surprise, though, Louisa wriggled free.
Oh, Mama, I'm a big girl now, not a baby,
she protested in dismay. Her little face flushed pink with embarrassment. She loved her mamma dearly, but did not wish the other children to make fun of her or smirk amongst themselves. After all, she prided herself in being the ringleader in her classroom. So you are, Jess agreed, careful to conceal her amusement. How would you like to have lunch in the park? We could buy some nice hot sausage rolls. Louisa clapped her hands and danced up and down in glee.
Oh, that would be grand, Mama. Can we feed the ducks too?
She was all smiles now. Maybe. It depends on how hungry you are, Jess replied, as she caught her hand and they hastened off in the direction of the village bakery shop. After their hectic morning, it was nice to unwind in the park, enjoy their lunch together. Louisa saved some scraps of sausage rolls for the birds, and mother and daughter wandered towards the pond to feed them.
Here you are, little ducks. Come and get your dinner,
Louisa eagerly encouraged the birds. Jess felt a warm glow inside as she watched this sweet child of her heart. She sighed, hoping she would not grow up too fast. Then she remembered she had promised to pop in to see Sarah on the way home. The dear lady had not been in the best of health recently, and Jess was a bit concerned for her. She did too much, that was the trouble. Albert helped all he could, but Sarah always insisted on doing more. Jess had always tried to help out as often as she could, and although Sarah did not encourage it, the lady was secretly grateful. Now she was getting older, it annoyed her to know she could no longer tackle the jobs she had once taken for granted. Now Jess called out to her daughter, "Come along, Louisa. It's time to go, sweetheart." The child pouted and looked down at her feet.
Oh, but Mama, can't we stay a little bit longer?
She wheedled, but Jess shook her head. "I'm afraid not, dear. It's time we made our way home. And besides, I promised to call in to see Sarah." Jess adjusted her hat and caught Louisa by the hand. However, the child gazed in fascination towards the other side of the pond. Pointing a finger, she said,
Look, Mama, isn't that the little boy I played with once?